What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. These videos seem just different. They just seem very different. I feel like the position I am in now is just like I can come off across a bit differently. I don't know, they feel different, but they feel good. They feel good. So today, again, I want to talk about just the improvements of where I am. Like, let's all take a good moment to really realize a month ago, like, go back on my YouTube channel. A month ago, I recorded a video in this exact same spot talking about how I literally was close to $0 in my bank account. I had probably $400 left with a credit card bill to pay. And actually seriously realizing that I'm realizing more now that I was more fucked up than I realized back then. I was stressing balls. But I realized I could have fucked myself over really badly. Like I just told you, I had $400 in my checkings account. And I have screenshot proof of that, which is here. And I had a credit card bill over $1,000 to pay. If I didn't find that money, I would have gone in debt. Like, I didn't even realize it at the time. Like, that is insane. And now, recording this video, I wanted to say that the first month of my mentorship, I've made $20,000 in sales with a 20% profit margin. Again, not crazy numbers, but holy shit, like, it's just been a crazy journey. It's been happening so fast. I can't even, like, I don't even remember, like, what just happened. It's just all happening very fast. Again, it's not life-changing money, but man, again, like I said, from being close to in debt to having, like, you know, generating $20,000 in your sales to have, like, I technically had that $20,000 in my bank account one time or another. I know I had to pay the bills, but like I had $20,000 in revenue come in my bank account. It's just fucking crazy. I dropped out of school. I still work my job, but it's just been fucking, I can't even explain it to you how, like, it's just, I'm speechless. It's just been such a wow. Like, how this is actually happening. And I'm finally kind of experiencing what I've been striving for the last 2 years. Like, this is everything that I wanted, an online business that starts to show results, and just experiencing it, it's insane. And again, I don't want to get too hung over it because I know this is not even a fraction of what my future holds, but I just want to take the time to just be grateful for sure. Now, I want to go over the lessons that I've learned through my month and kind of reflecting back on how I made this $20,000. There's been a lot. So first and foremost, I wanted to talk about being patient. Being patient is very important. I went through a phase where I increased the ad spend too much and it kind of fucked everything over. And it fucked everything over to the point where, like, I was deciding on almost giving up on the product. I stuck with it. I went back to the basics. Now I'm more patient. I scale a little bit slower, especially that I don't even have the funds to do drastic scaling. And profit margins are very healthy. Everything's looking good. Right now I'm recording another video of like my day, and it's looking like a very good day. Like, I'm close to $1,000 rev without lunchtime. Like, I've never had that. I also want to talk about how you have to be desensitized to money. So at the end of the day, money's just on numbers on a screen. And you can't get scared, or you can't get too excited for all the money that's coming in and out. You have to just look at everything with zero emotions and look at the metrics logically, rationally, and make the best decision you think is. Even if you fuck up. Trust me, throughout my journey, I've done a lot of fuck ups. I've done a lot of fuck ups on the ad metrics. I've done a lot of fuck ups on my website. I've done a lot of fuck ups on payment processing, on supplier fulfillment. Like, I've done a lot of fuck ups. But because of those fuck ups, the person I'm now standing here compared to a month ago is completely different. I know so much more within a month. A month. It's just crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I also want to mention on directly how I found my success. And if I were to give advice to anyone on finally reaching their potential on e-commerce, my one advice is honestly put some thought into it. And you might be thinking that it's a bit generic or a bit wishy-washy. But trust me, like, I'm not trying to hide anything to you. I swear to God, I'm not trying to hide anything. From my success, what I've realized is because I finally experienced a winner, I now know what a winner takes. And yes, maybe you have to go through that experience of testing 10, 20 products before you can finally understand and grasp it. But if I can try to save you some time, it would really be to understand the meaning behind a product. I've explained this before. And people don't buy the product because of a product. They buy what the product gives them. So it could be something as clothing, jewelry, or anything basic where there's probably millions of different variants out in the world. But what makes your piece of item stand out the most is what that piece of item gives to the customer, the desire, the psychology behind it. And then you don't have to overcomplicate it. And it could be very dumb. You could probably think like, bro, what the fuck? Like, who would actually buy it for that reason? But it's so straightforward and simple. I've made this example before, but all the popular trending yoga tights that girls buy online, they don't buy it because of the tights. They buy it because those tights plump up the ass. They buy your item because that item plumps up their ass. And that's a desire. And if you want to go even deeper, it's because, social acceptance, body dysmorphia, whatever. You want to go into deeper psychology, but you don't need to. It's very straightforward. Your product has to give the market a desire. It's not the product itself. Just like these big companies, Nike, they don't sell just clothing. They sell an idea behind it. That's what makes them so successful. So you have to think like that in such a smaller scale compared to Nike. But what will my product give them? And then you use your creatives to transfer that message. It's honestly that simple. I'm not even trying to bullshit you. There's nothing crazy. There's no one secret. This is what I've learned. And it's seriously straightforward, simple. Find a product. Understand what would make people want to buy that product. And make a good creative that transfers that message. That's it. It's mind-blowing. But because I've experienced the success, and if I look back at my product, my website, my offers, my creatives, everything that I've done in the last month, I've picked out and dissect why I'm seeing this success, and that's what I came up with. That is it. It's so simple. Now, there's obviously progress and steps and plans to how to, put that plan into play. And that's where my Discord comes into handy, where it's a free Discord where you can come, you can ask all your questions you want. I'm very active there, and my community is very active. There's other people that answer each other's questions. It's all for free. So if you want to know how to put that simple plan that I gave you, step-by-step process, join my Discord. It's a growing community. This community has never been growing so much faster in my life. It's crazy, and it's really good. But seriously, you don't even really need, if you have a brain over your shoulders, you kind of don't even need that step-to-step process. You'll figure it out. With the guideline I just told you, the mental construct and the process of how you have to think going through e-commerce, if you have a head over your shoulders, you'll figure out very soon. I actually promise you that. I fucking promise you that. One way or another. There's some shortcuts. There's a shorter way to do it, better way to do it. But eventually, if you follow what I just told you, the consumer psychology behind everything, you'll eventually, mix that with not giving up, you'll get success. I promise you. Like, coming from someone who's literally experiencing it right now, it's not crazy numbers. But trust me, I will be getting crazy numbers. And everyone says on YouTube that they document their journey. No, they don't, bro. Everyone makes like 1 or 2 videos before they made money, and then spam videos when they're like making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Bro, I have hundreds of videos of me broke, like day by day, every day. So this is real documentation. So I give you the day-to-day analysis. And this is what I'm experiencing. This is what I truly believe and what I've learned. And I want to share that with you. Again, at the end of the day, if you just follow that mental construct and not give up, I promise you, I actually promise you. I don't make a lot of promises because I'm a man of my word. My word is iron. But I promise you, I promise you, you will find success eventually. Keep at it, work smart, and I'll see you at the top.